please do me the honor.
Students will participate in the
Paideia.
Students will participate in the Paideia seminar, sharing the claims and evidence around the question, which medium is most effective in conveying a social message? A craft, a short story, essay, evaluating art, music, poetry, and mediums of social message.
Okay. So today we're going to participate in what?
A Paideia seminar.
A Paideia seminar. At this point, the do now. I'd like everybody to take a look at the photograph. This is one that we saw before. Does anybody remember the name of the photograph? The problems we live with. Absolutely.
What social message? What message about society is this painting for us?
Racism.
I hear racism, that's one. Segregation.
Yep.
Hatred.
And hatred. I like it. I like all of
I
them.
like all three of those. Alright, in this chart, you had to make an initial claim in terms of what type of media or text you thought was more effective. This chart right here.
Was it music? Was it poetry? Or was it news clippings and videos that was the most effective? Please tell me. I believe whatever that medium was is the most effective in conveying a social message because it supports your answer. Alright, I'm looking at the criteria. In life, we are required to defend our arguments in writing and verbally. Today we will practice both types of arguments by expressing our claim and compelling evidence to our peers, and by writing out our final argument independently. We will review the speaking and listening rubric together to ensure we know what is expected of us. Always clearly express ideas about the topic, demonstrate no misunderstandings of the topic. First one, citing evidence. When we read the poem Inner City Blues or You Don't Live on My Street, stanza, whatever, cite your evidence. Now that you know what you know, I want you to go back to this other sheet of paper. It says jot and talk. Here we go. Silently and independently answer the question below in at least 2 complete sentences. Which row of the rubric will be most difficult for you to follow? That there are going to be some things that I'm looking for specifically. So I have what's called an observation checklist. This is what it looks like for me. Ms. Hamilton has the same sheet of paper. And so what happens is, I have everybody's name already listed down the side. Does that person cite evidence? So they say, to be clear, when I read Inner City Blues by Marvin Gaye, it said, once you say something like that that cites the evidence, I'm going to put a point. I am going to be the person that initially starts this conversation. I'm going to ask questions. When I ask you questions, you can feel free to raise your hand, or we can go around, and as long as we're respectful. Does everybody understand the rules of the Paideia? Right? Thumbs up if you do understand exactly what I'm saying. Here we go. We're doing what's called a whip around. All right? So in this whip around, I'm only looking for you to give me 1 or 2 words, which means that you need your graphic organizer. Here we go. You just filled it out, so you should be already here. Here's the question. What medium or text type would you say was the best way of conveying a social message? Xavier. 1 word only, 1 word answer. Which way was the best way to convey a social message? Music. Daquan. I'm going around. Best
video.
Video. Video. Video. Music.
I got a video.
Okay, only one. Art.
Video.
Okay, so it seems like overwhelmingly people are saying video. Got a couple of art, got a couple of poetry. So here's my obvious question. Why? I want you to justify your answer. Anybody want to go?
You get the,
Because they give
you
you
get the visualize. Give me an
Oh, we're not going to talk over each other. Remember, respectful of each other. So if you want to go, you can raise your hand so I know that that's coming. You wanted to go first, is that what it was? So this is the way I'm going to recognize. I see your hands. I'm going to go with Aya. Daquan,
We got the same.
Carlia, listen, doesn't matter, but you may be able to add. Carlia, Mike, Naisha, Rob. In that order, and then you can add on from there. Here we go. Let's get started.
I was saying that a video is a better medium to convey a message because you get to visualize what the person wants you to know, and instead of reading it, you get to see what's really going on, so you can get a better understanding instead of reading it and have to figure out what it means.
Okay.
Because it can give me a better visual.
Gives you a better visual of what's going on. House up. Yeah, what's your evidence? Okay.
I think poetry is because, like,
So you disagree with both of their points of view in terms of video being the most effective? Because you agree that poetry is more effective?
yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm hoping that you would say.
Oh, I didn't because I think poetry is just because, like, and you don't really have she says stuff that's happening in people outside of this understand poetry and more like that.
Okay. All right, moving on. Uh-huh. I think it was Mike and then you. I'm sorry. Okay, whichever way. Go ahead.
Alright, so I do think that video is like the best way because using video you can implement like most of the media into it. So like they had a song playing inside the Nike video, they were showing the sweatshops. They had a Michael Moore song playing about how shoes like was downfall of this community, how his friends were getting killed over shoes when I was in the music. They had news clips of dudes speaking. They had video, they had pictures of where the people were living at and like the back edition, so it's easy to understand because there's a lot more information inside the video than you can put inside the poetry.
Okay.
I said I believe the video because
So you support the other points of everybody else?
yes.
Okay, so you're adding on to that.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe the video because, for example, when we was watching a little iPad video, it explained how much money they was getting and what they were doing when they were
Okay.
sleeping.
All right. Anybody else wanting to add on? I'm sorry, Rob, I saw your hand.
I believe it's poetry.
Okay, so you agree with Carlia. Okay, and why do you agree with that?
Most of the time, the poetry shows us they gotta tell a story about something. They gotta tell the stories about something like you don't live in my street. She said you wanna know why I'm always high. She's got to tell why she always high. She got to tell a story about what she got to do.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody else that wants to add on thinking differently? Okay, Naisha.
I say music because
Music.
most
Okay.
people get calmed by music and like people understand the words better. Like they can memorize it more
Okay.
than most things. So like, give it, and you can listen to it and you'll get the point.
Okay.
The point.
You get the point of what they're trying to say. So, what song, for example, that you feel that happens in?
Yeah.
Inner City Blues.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to add on? No side conversations. Remember, we take away points when we side conversation. All right.
We know you disagree. We already know that.
I'm looking for you to take that out, and I'm looking for you to do what you
I
say.
disagree with the people that think music and poetry for another reason because when you watch a video, it generates more emotions and like people get to relate more to the video instead of like reading a poem and then relate to it. But when you watch something, you get the general point of the video and you still get to relate to it.
Okay. Was there one video or music that you saw in
the
specific or
the
what?
Nike sweatshirt video caught
I
my
see it.
interest because it made me feel some compassion to the people that get only paid 7 cents per shoe.
Okay. I see some more hands going. Go ahead, Naisha, and then
When
Robert.
you listen to the music, you get feelings too, like the song, the
Mhm.
City Blues. It was giving feelings, like it showed pictures and videos, like they was teaching about and everything.
You said city blue.
I need you to check in and get some Inner City Blues. We got you, baby. I understand. Yes.
I didn't agree with I because
You disagree with Aya because?
she said the video is more valuable than that. Because all you see really in the video, you see a couple people working in the factory not really giving a message. Like, if they had sound, if they had sound to tell you what's going on, but the video is not really showing nothing. And in the code, in the poetry, if you give you a message like right there, 9 out of 10 in the poetry, you give you a message. I do.
Side conversations, taking away points. Mike wants to add in.
See, I disagree with the whole music thing because, like, in order for you to understand music, they add a video to it, so you can like get a better understanding of what's going on. So
Okay.
she was saying something about the video, what was going on in the video. Yeah, it was a video that helped you understand what the song was talking about.
Video was music. That's why I show you life. I'm saying. What else?
Savion.
I think that videos, I agree with Mike and Aya,
Okay.
but I also slightly agree with music too at the same time.
Okay.
I'm also on Aya and Mike's side because with videos, like when we was watching the music video Inner City Blues, we seen what they was going through with the video and how they was jumping and all the jump and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I also agree with Naisha when you say music because the music, the lyrics is what express the feeling of the video, the film, the short film.
Okay. So do you all feel? So let's go back and take a look at yesterday in particular, and let's talk about Inner City Blues. Right. So you weren't here, but it's okay. So we looked at that particular piece of social messaging, that song by Marvin Gaye, and we looked at it 3 different ways. The first time we had you read it silently to yourself, and then the second time we played the music. And then the third time we played the video before we were interrupted by a fire drill. But we had all 3 of these mediums, and so I'm asking you, out of all 3 of those things, if I was just looking at that particular one, because most of the time we show you things in 3s, which one did you think was the least effective of the 3 ways we showed it to you yesterday? Which one was least effective and why? And just so we can know and I can keep tally points, the only person I have not heard from yet, I haven't heard from Brandy. I have not heard from Nasia, Jeremiah, Allen, Zakira, Jahai, or Toronto. Everybody else can speak, but I'd love to be able to get something, because right now I don't have anything for you. So I'd like to be able to see something different. I'm listening. Which one was the least effective on yesterday? You reading it to yourself, you hearing it with just the words and the music, or you seeing the video was the least effective? Which one was the least effective and why?
I believe. The
Okay.
video, I believe us reading it was less effective because it's like we just reading it just to get through it. More so when we heard the song, we heard how he was singing it and how he popped some of the lyrics up. And the video to me was the most effective because with the popping of the lyrics, we could also see what he's saying through his eyes.
Okay. So you saw his perspective through the video, is what you're saying. Okay. Somebody, I saw a lot of hands going up. Just go ahead and we can start talking.
I also agree with Xavier that us just reading it was least effective because
Okay.
when we read it, we wasn't really interested into it because it was kind of boring. But when you watch it, you get to see what it's really about and start to grab your interest.
Okay.
I agree with what I just said because when we was reading it, everybody was just kind of like trying to get their part out the way. Wasn't really paying attention to what wasn't really understanding what the concept of the poem was about.
Okay.
Everybody was just trying to get their part out the way. But when you saw the video, I would say you lived what he was talking about. When you saw the video, he was able to cite the evidence when he said, we can't pay the taxes, bills is piling up.
Okay. Yes. Okay, I see hands. You can just talk. All right? It's fine. Anybody else want to add on? Thinking differently.
I got a question for Robert.
All right, so somebody has a question on the floor. Question is on the floor.